The Arctic, a land of relentless cold and darkness, was never meant for cities. Yet in the 20th century, the Soviet Union set out to conquer this frozen wilderness. Their goal: extract vast resources and project power across the top of the world. The Soviets saw the Arctic as a treasure chest of nickel, copper, coal and oil, vital for industry and military might. To them, it was a frontier to be dominated, not preserved. Cities like Norilsk and Vorkuta were built from nothing, each serving a single industrial purpose. These were not organic communities, but planned outposts imposed on the tundra. Concrete apartment blocks, power plants and factories rose in stark, repetitive patterns. The vision proved that Soviet engineering could overcome even the harshest environment. But today, that vision is collapsing. The permafrost that once supported these cities is melting. The dream of a permanent Arctic empire is dissolving in the face of climate change. The story of these cities is a lesson in hubris, a chronicle of human suffering and environmental devastation. The monuments to Soviet power are now sinking ruins. What was once a symbol of triumph is now a warning. The Arctic is reclaiming what was never truly conquered. The Soviet dream is fading into the ice. The empire built on permafrost is crumbling beneath our feet. The Soviet Arctic cities were built on forced labor. Millions of Gulag prisoners toiled in brutal conditions, laying the foundations of Norilsk and Vorkuta. They mined nickel, copper, and coal, resources essential for Soviet industry and war. The Arctic's strategic value grew during the Cold War, leading to a militarized frontier of airbases and ports. Building on permafrost was a unique challenge. Soviet engineers pioneered concrete piles and above-ground utilidors to keep buildings stable and pipes from freezing. These innovations made life possible, but the system was always fragile. The cities functioned, but at immense human and environmental cost. The legacy of this construction still shapes the Arctic today. The Soviet Arctic cities depended on one thing: frozen ground. But the Arctic is warming faster than anywhere else on Earth. Permafrost is thawing, turning solid ground into unstable mud. Buildings shift, crack, and collapse as their foundations fail. In Norilsk, over 60% of buildings are damaged. Many have been abandoned. Utilidors break, cutting off heat and water, vital for survival. Repairs are costly and never-ending. As one building is fixed, another fails. The original engineers never imagined the ground itself would melt. Now, the cities are locked in a losing battle against a changing climate. The Arctic's foundation is vanishing, and with it, the cities built on ice. The dream is literally sinking into the mud. Life in these cities is a daily struggle. Residents face crumbling buildings, abandoned neighborhoods, and constant uncertainty. Pollution from decades of industry has poisoned the land and air. Norilsk is among the world's most polluted places. Disasters like the 2020 Norilsk oil spill show how climate change and decaying infrastructure combine for catastrophe. Many remain trapped by economics, enduring failing utilities and harsh winters. The Soviet promise of Arctic prosperity has become a fight for survival. The dream is gone, only the ruins remain. Despite the risks, Russia is doubling down on the Arctic. Melting ice opens new shipping routes and access to oil and gas. The Kremlin is building new bases and reviving old ones, betting on the region's future. But the same thawing permafrost threatens these new ambitions. Scientists warn of tens of billions in infrastructure losses by 2050. New engineering solutions are costly and unproven. The old cities are in managed decline, their decay a warning. The Arctic was never truly conquered. Nature is reclaiming its own. The Soviet dream was built on a fragile illusion. In the end, the Arctic reminds us, here, nothing is permanent.